Hi guys. Today I want to share something with you guys that's so essential. In fact, it's something that we've forgotten to do. We've been kind of trained that we should avoid it and stay away from it. And we've been taught that it's added to our food, so we don't need it. What is that? The sun. Look at that sun, guys. Look at that. That sun was made to enrich the earth, to let our vegetables grow, to clean the earth, to create oxygen, to create photosynthesis, to create chlorophyll in the vegetables that we eat, to give you vitamin D in your body just by basking in the sun. That sun was made to be a healer for everything that is on the face of the earth, and yet we've been told to avoid it. Funny how a Hebrew is told, don't go in the sun either because you can burn as well. I don't know about you, but I've never burnt. But if that's the case, you don't go in as long as, most people that would get burnt. But that sun up there, that's a healer for you. And don't avoid it. Not only does it give you vitamins and things that you might need for your body, but it cleans your pineal gland. Your pineal gland is connected to spirituality and how much we really, really believe in the Most High, being closer to Him. That's part of our process. And the sun, guys, is one of the connections. I remember when I was first learning and breaking down all the lies I'd ever been taught, one of the things that I was doing without even realizing it was I would, in the winter, open my front door, leave my screen door closed, sit on the floor, and just bask in the sun while I was reading my Bible. Now, I didn't know why I was doing this. All I knew was that every day I was drawn to do this, and I would sit there in the sun with the glass door closed for hours. And every day I looked forward to it. Now, was that a part of my process? I would say that it was. One of the things that we've been taught to avoid is the sun, and part of that process, guys. Make yourself healthy. Remember, if even the sun were just giving you vitamin D, wouldn't that make your body complete and healthy as to where every part of your body functions better? Your physical and your spiritual as well, and your mental? Remember, vitamin D is connected to mental clarity. It's connected to whether a person's depressed or not if they avoid the sun. So guys, bask in the sun. Love it. Go out in the sun for an hour every day, and I guarantee you, you will be a healthier person. They don't want you to take advantage of something that's free. That's free, and it's always there. It's always faithful because the Most High made it faithful. Enjoy it. You want to increase your electromagnetic field around your body? Use the sun. Remember, a battery gets charged, right? Well, we are a battery, and we're connected to this earth. We are organic, which means that we need to use and employ the organic, natural elements that the Most High put there for us in order to charge our batteries. The sun is our charger. Another thing that you can do, guys, along with the sun, is take a glass of water, whatever water you drink, fill it up, close it so dust doesn't get in it, and then sit it in the sun on your windowsill, like that. Just sit it in the sun. And once you sit it in the sun, you let it stay there for a number of hours, a day or two, depending on how long you want. And then you drink that sun-energized water. And it'll elevate your electromagnetic field and raise your pH balance to such a high degree, you can actually get rid of the garbage drink Gatorade and all those other high energy drinks that they tell you about. It's nothing compared to what the sun does to this water, the way that it charges this water. Another thing that you can do, go in the sun. And when you're in the sun, you know what? Go in your garden and take your shoes off. Yeah, I know they tell us, oh, the dirt is dirty. Of course it's dirty. It's dirt. But, guys, that's another thing that will raise your electromagnetic field. Remember, if a person has a low electromagnetic field, then what will happen is they're more prone to cancer and disease, and they're very weak. A person with a high field, their bodies, if something enters their body that's dangerous, their bodies are strong because it's electromagnetically charged to a high degree that it actually fights and repels whatever damage could be done. Well, we want the highly charged one, right? We want to be able to fight these things. So another thing that we do is we need to be grounded. We need to be connected to the earth in ways that our ancestors did. In Africa, in the Caribbean, you see people use their gardens, they touch the dirt, they, walked in the dirt. And that's what kept them healthy. That's why when we look at our grandparents, they lived a long time. They were wise. So go in the garden, guys. Take your shoes off. Walk in the dirt. Feel the dirt on your feet. And if you can, go to the beach and walk on the sand. That will ground you as well because it's connected, again, to the earth. And enjoy it. Be healthy. As Hebrews, we've been taught so many things that are so against the organic nature of ourselves. Now we have to reteach ourselves. It's time. For every race, I don't care who you are or what you are, go in the sun. An hour before sundown and an hour into sunset, guys, one of the most beneficial things you could do is look at the sun for a couple of seconds. Every day for 9 months, you build up those seconds, and eventually you can reach 45 minutes if you want, looking at the sun. Now go to your doctor and find this out for yourself. I'm not a doctor, but I'm telling you it works, and I do it. And it'll heal basically every condition you're dealing with in your body as long as you eat healthy. It will charge your brain and clean out whatever mercury and calcification that's even been done to your pineal gland. It'll clean that out. So go in the sun. Sundown, an hour into sundown, go look at that sun. See how round it is. You actually get to see what the sun looks like. Count up to 10 seconds and then turn your eyes away. But don't do it between the other hours of the day because you can go blind. But the hours that I told you guys, you will energize yourself. You will allow the sun to hit your cornea, hit your iris, and go into your body and start its process of charging your entire body. And that's the only way it can do it is if it reaches through your eyes. Okay? So here it is. Go in the sun for 45 minutes to an hour a day. Let it touch your skin. Let it feel good on your skin. Read. Take your kids to the park and sit on a bench that has sunlight and just get sun. And then before sundown, an hour into sundown, go look at the sun. Take a look at it. Count a couple of seconds. And guys, you'll be happier. You will not have depression. And you will be so much healthier. So may this information bless you. May it build our nation and all those who latch onto it. And I say to you, as you employ all of these methods, I say Barakatha and Satwada. Bye.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Sila Siai ruleth from the sky. Sila Siai. Rastafari Al-Shams, the sun. Surah 91. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, by the sun and its brightness, and the moon, when she borrows light from him, and the day when it exposes it to view, and the night when it draws a veil over it. You are now in tune on the one, the force itself. At this time we call it the Master Blaster Jamming. Surah 91, Holy Quran, the sun, and the heavens and its make, and the earth and its extension, and the soul and its perfection. So he reveals to it its way of evil and its way of good. He is indeed successful who causes it to grow, and he indeed fails who buries it. Talmud rejected the truth in their inordinacy. On the basis of them broke forth with mischief. So Allah's messenger said to them, leave alone Allah's she-camel and give her to drink. But they called him a liar and slaughtered her. So their Lord destroyed them for their sin and leveled them with the ground, for he fears not its consequences. You are now in tune on the One, the Force itself. At this time we call it the Master Blaster jamming, and what Jah says is true. Ode to the solar flares. Sila, Si, ruleth from the sky. I am your brother the Rastafari, Aital, Ayman, I. Sila, Si.